Gokugenyo everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here, and welcome to part 3 of Happiness Charge Particular Kawarun Collection. So after the last part, which pretty much Hime had to impersonate a police officer, this time around it's gonna be doing something a bit different here. So I think this episode is pretty much appropriate for this time of the month. Not really on that type of thing, but I'm mentioning the month of, the hearts that have Valentine's Day. So I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. Personally, I couldn't celebrate it, but at least I was able to game with my friends on that day. So yeah. But yeah, for when recording this part, it felt really appropriate, and you'll see why once we get to it. But to get out of the way, basically, is gonna be more like sweets themed for this for this mission here. Well, not really mission, but this story part here. And I will say, like, going back on the models, as I said before, I know I talked about this like the past two parts, but when looking through this entire game, I realized that the models, I can say that only Megami and Yuuko has the better models. I still can't get used to Ayana's model as well as Hime's model. But, I will say this. At least the expressions are still on point. On top of that as well, I will say that it's far better than some of the animation in the animation in some of the episodes that I talked about previously. Like, episode 10 and as well as episode, I believe, 20. Those episodes really had bad animation. And I didn't forget the episode where they had to awaken the shining make dresser. I couldn't remember. I think it was episode 20. I think it was probably episode 30. So yeah, I will say this game has better animation than like some of the episodes in the anime itself. So I can appreciate that. And I did talk about the transformation music in the game. Actually, I did talk about the entire soundtrack being really great in this game. But yeah. So yeah, as you can see here, they're basically I don't know the exact plot of this story part, but I can tell by the looks of things we're probably gonna be delivering sweets. Yep, you can see that cupcake there. We're gonna be delivering sweets. I can tell. And also the cutscenes, they're not that bad in this part. I will cut it some slack on that department as well. So yeah, I still gotta watch episode 2 of Hirogaru Sky. I really do. That's the thing with me. There was a point in time to where I would be consistent with watching like weekly particular episodes whenever they come out, but nowadays I just be more focused on other things. Stuff like this for my YouTube channel, or maybe gaming with my friends, or just watching YouTube videos and stuff. Just relaxing and all that. So yeah, I guess when Healing Gear started airing, I just couldn't be that consistent with watching weekly particular episodes, Like, I still watch them time to time. I did finish Delicious Party. I still think that's like below average. But I will say it is better than my top 5 and my top 5 video I did on some of the worst particular seasons that I would say in my opinion. So yeah, now we're going to be turning to a patissier And this is pretty much like the early stages of Kira Kira. So now that Delicious Party is over, I feel like people like, I think a lot of people actually still consider Kira Kira to be far better than Delicious Party. And on that, I highly agree on that. You know, Kira Kira is still in my top 5 favorite Pretty Cure seasons. I still love that anime. I still love the season a lot. I think it did it way better with the food theme. And speaking of Kira Kira, that's what we're doing here for this mission here. So I'm not really gonna be doing the tutorial. I know exactly what I have to do for this mission, even though this is my first time even playing it. So basically, you're just swiping the cupcakes onto the holders. Well, into the cupcake boxes in order to be ready for delivery. And you can tell how fast I was with this. It's pretty simple. It doesn't really matter what cupcakes you It doesn't really matter what type of cupcakes should be in there. They haven't really specified. You just put in like 6 different cupcakes into one box, or you can put the exact same cupcakes into the box for delivery. So it doesn't really matter what pattern you go with. You just keep doing this until you get a highest score. And yeah, that's about it. Look, I was going lightning fast, and I was trying my best to get that last one into it before the timer runs out in time. So yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter how fast you go. As long as you get that meter all the way to the end, you will complete the minigame. Simple as that. So I'm gonna be trying consistent with these videos here, cause we're getting close. We're pretty much getting closer to the end of February, because I want to start the Go Princess Let's Play on March. Meaning once that is over, starting April, I will be doing the Smile Pretty Cure review. So be on the lookout for that. I know certain someone from the Dreamstar squad will be looking forward to that. So yeah, looks like we got yet another Psyarc alert, and this time we're going to be playing as Kira Honey. As I mentioned before, she's my least favorite of the 4, but I don't think she's actually bad. I think she's an amazing cure. You know, and despite the least amount of character development she gotten in Happiness Charge, like I said before, there was really not that much needed, considering that she's just as fine as she is. I did said before that, yeah, even if a character doesn't really have that much character development, you know, as long as the character is still enjoyable, it doesn't really matter at that point. And that's exactly why I still consider Hinata, aka Cure Sparkle, as my favorite in Healing Good. I think she, along with Fontaine, they were pretty much like the light at the end of a tunnel of a really boring season, which was Healing Good. I still stand by that. And hats to everybody who still enjoys the show. Hats off to you, but it's just not really something that I will look forward to. So anyway, we're playing as Kira Honey in this Psyarc boss fight, and the way she attacks is just too damn disrespectful here. Look at this. She literally used a honey ribbon spiral to grab a Choarc and throw it directly at the Psyarc. That is just the amount of disrespect I see here. And you know, but it's not on the same level as Kill Lovely grabbing 2 Choarcs and just beating the shit out of a Psyarc with them. Now that part, oh man. So yeah. We hit this Psyarc 4 times, and then we just swing the Miracle Light, like left and right. And that's where Honey performs her finisher here. You know, I still find it amazing that they're using like the in-game models for these these attacks instead of actually using instead of ripping them from the anime itself. You know, I can accommodate. I can actually appreciate the amount of dedication being put into this game. And look at that. They decided to have a cake party at the end. Because you saw that cake there. It says pretty cute on it. Yeah, they're definitely having a cake party. And this part, I would say this part is like a minute longer than the previous one. So at least they're not too short. I can appreciate that. And if I were to rank the collection videos, at this point, I would say Happiness Charge is, out of all of them, I would say Happiness Charge is easily the best one. It's actually the best collection. Is the best collection, minigame collection out of the all the others. And Splash Star being a second, with Sweep being at third place. So those are my top 3 favorite Pretty Good collection games. Best top 3 Pretty Good video games? Hell no. Nah, it doesn't really come close. Cause like I said, once I'm done with Happiness Charge, we're going straight into what I consider to be one of the best Pretty Good video games of them all. But yeah, that's about it. We unlocked the bakery. We unlocked the patissier outfit. Or the patissier pre-cards, however you call them, whichever one. So yeah, we unlocked that, and yeah, that's about it for this one. Stick around for part 4 of this playthrough. But until then, this is the Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goku Genyo, and I'll see you guys in part 4, everyone.
I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the roots and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kind of gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty, yeah.